It is a really unusual situation, Tom, where really the tension right now is between Republicans up on Capitol Hill. The tension is between Republicans in the House and Republicans in the Senate. We've seen it play out, but we really have seen it play out in public the last couple of days, with John Boehner saying that over the last 2 weeks he really hasn't even spoken to Mitch McConnell. You're going to see Republicans in the Senate pass this clean funding bill and basically throw in the towel over this fight over immigration, at least for the moment, and fund the Department of Homeland Security. And then you're going to see the House do something very different, pass a 3-week extension and come back to fight another day. John Boehner is not willing to capitulate, and right now his conservative conference are applauding him for that. They want him to continue to fight.
What is the distance to March 19th? What is the import of March 19th?
Well, the 3-week time period is important here because there are a couple other fights that are looming at that point. Of course, we have the debt ceiling situation kicked back in. We're not going to hit specifically the debt ceiling deadline at that point. There'll be extraordinary measures that continue things on. But effectively, 3 weeks buys them more time to have what House Republicans say would be an opportunity to conference with their Senate colleagues and try and once again deal with the immigration issue. It's not going to happen. Democrats aren't going to allow that to happen. But there are a couple other deadlines looming at the end of March that tie all this together. It will only add to the pressure, add to the drama, and add to the shutdown, showdown mentality.
Peter, somebody's sitting in John Boehner's office right now with a list of names and is going over them and starting phone calls. Do we have any sense of what the whip counts are right now for the various options?
Well, the whip count for Republicans is, particularly for this 3-week extension, and Brendan, that's really what we're looking at today. It's hard for me to imagine that Republicans are going to pass a clean bill at this point. This 3-week extension, he's got to have Republicans on board. There's some conservatives who say they won't do it. There's some moderate Republicans who say it's a waste of time. They know the bad, negative news that they're getting from all this. They want to fund the Department of Homeland Security fully because they think there's national security at risk. But by and large, he's probably going to have the 218 votes he needs on the Republican side. Democrats say they won't support it. But at the end of the day, Democrats would rather have a 3-week extension than no funding for the Department of Homeland Security.